Hey guys, Shane from Boonedox. We're going to take a couple minutes. We're going to show you the brand new Groovy landing gear for the XTR, what comes in the kit, and how to get it installed on your kayak. So one of the first things I'm going to show you is, just like all of our other kits, the standard, the Pro Angler, the track kit, you're going to get two legs. Now these legs are right and left, and it's really easy to figure out which one is which if you put it in the hand that you think it goes to. And as long, like this is the left-handed leg here, and I've got it in my left hand, and when I'm holding it square and straight, the leg bends backwards. So that's the left-handed leg. Now, with the kit, you're going to get a right leg and a left leg. Then you're also going to get two wheels. And the easiest way to do the wheels, just like on every one of our other kits, you get two black wire D-clips. You're going to put the D-clip in to hold the wheel in place. And then you're going to turn around and put the other one through the back side of the wheel. And that's going to be assembled. You're going to do this on the right and the left. You can throw them out of the way because you're not going to need them for a little bit. Then you're also going to notice that you're going to have two knuckles, two adapter plate kits, or two adapter plates. You're going to get one spacer bar, and then you're going to get a bag of hardware. And we'll show you how to put all this together and walk you through each step so that way you don't have any problems. So now we got our kit laid out. We're ready to install. A couple of tools you're going to need: hex keys, Allen keys, whatever you want to call them. You're going to need a 5/32 and a 1/8. Now I've got my screwdriver with two bits. I've already put them in my bag here so I didn't lose them, but we're ready to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to open up your pack, and inside your hardware you're going to have lock washers, you're going to have flat washers, you're going to have set screws, you're going to have two of these plates that you need, and then you're also going to have a track nut. You know what the track nuts are for? Or to attach the knuckles to the adapter plate. And you will notice that some of your 1/4 button head screws, you're going to have some that are longer than the other ones. The short ones go into your adapter plate, and you will have 6 of those because you're going to have one in each one of these bent up flanges. Occasionally on some of our kits, on some of the kayaks, you have to cut this spacer bar. But on this one, it actually works out perfect. You don't have to cut the spacer bar at all. Because you have to work around these two walls right here and slide that in, makes it hard to get your set screws and some of your stuff for your hardware to attach. So what we're going to do is we're going to put most of it together before we actually attach it to the kayak. Your longer button head screws are going to go down here in your track and also in your molded brass insert that's inside the kayak. So what you've got to do is adjust, because you want your brackets sitting on the outer edge flush on each side. So you're going to want the flush to be out there and then to be in here. You get that, you're good to go. Then the only thing you got to do is adjust your spacer bar in between. We're going to attach our knuckle, and our adapter kit are going to go something like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it flush out here with the edge of the boat and the edge of the plate. Now once you set that up, you're going to want your set screws toward the back, and you're going to want to be able to access them. So you're going to take a track nut, you're going to take one of your short button head screws, a lock washer, and a flat washer, and you're going to get it started. Now this is where you're going to need your 5/32 hex key, and you're just going to screw it in. You don't want it real tight. You want to still be able to move it because we're still adjusting. We'll tighten everything down before we actually put it all together. And then you're going to do your other side. One short button head, one lock washer, and one flat washer. Flat washer's going on second. Then you're going to slide it in, line it up with your hole on your track nut. Get your track nut in there. Tighten it down just a little bit to where it'll hold. Same thing again, flat, lock, track nut. And this is where it comes in handy, not tightening it down, because now you can still slide your knuckle to get it where you need to. And then you're going to want to get that flush to the edge of your plate. And now you can tighten them down just enough that they don't slide on you. We're still not to a point yet where we're wanting to completely tighten them down, but we want the knuckle to be able to slide, not slide, because we got her flush with the actual plate. Same thing, you're going to do the exact same step to the other plate and the other knuckle. Okay, now that you got that knuckle kind of put together onto the adapter plate, same thing, you want to make it flush, and you want to tighten it down just a little to where it doesn't move on all three sides. So now we've got the two knuckles put together. We got to take the spacer bar. Same thing, now on your spacer bar, you're going to want your track piece to be facing up. So that way, this part here will work on anything that's track mounted. So if you've got Ram products, Yak Attack, Railblazer, anything that's a track mounted with a track nut, you're good to go. You can be able to use it right here on your spacer bar and actually on your knuckles as well. It's real easy to mess something up, but your slotted holes got to go to the outside. So you've got to make sure that your extra part of your knuckle hangs off of the back side from where your slotted holes are on this plate. Now the easiest way to do this is to get both of your knuckles actually on your spacer bar, and I just like to set it right here in this track. Now I got my seat knobs in the way, so we're going to slide them back. Now what you want to do is make sure, and you'll be able to see, look through those set screw holes and see that we're hitting both ones. And as long as you're hitting both set screws into the spacer bar, you're good to go. You're going to take and swap out your 5/16 and grab your 1/8, and you're going to take and put the set screws in your spacer bar to lock those in place. You should have everything kind of tight, nice and snug. Let's do a quick look-see to make sure your fit is going to be good, because you're going to want the two outer slotted holes to match up with your track, and you're going to want your two inner holes to match up with your brass inserts. It's going to be the same on both sides, so you're going to have to do a little bit of adjusting, and then you should be about right. You can tighten up a set screw, get both sides good and locked in, slide it in place, and then just check both sides, make sure you're good and flush. So we're good and flush here, we're good and flush over there. Now, before you tighten anything down, you're going to want to take your leg, and it really doesn't matter which one, and you can put it any which way you want to, but you want your leg to go all the way in and flush with the outer part of the knuckle without hitting the spacer bar. And then you've got plenty of space to clear it if you do that. And as you can tell, both of them go flush. And the easiest way to do your plate, drop it down in there. Once you do that, now comes the trickier part. So I grabbed a little screwdriver, a little Allen key, and I'm going to tuck it in here. I know I'm not showing you this. This is the part that'll test your patience. So the easiest way to do it is to take two pieces and pry into it and lift it up. And then once you've got it flat and level, okay, once you get the side put in, grab one of your longer button heads, a flat and a lock. Remember, lock goes on first, then your flat, and then put it in the opposite side, because it's going to be long enough to reach down and grab. And once you've got it in, you're good to go. You don't have to really tighten it down. We can do that in a minute. Then get your other one. Like I say, you want some play so you can adjust if need be. We got those two down. Let's switch over. We'll do the other side. I adjusted the camera. We're going to see if we can get a little better angle so I can show you a little bit easier how to do this. But same thing, once again, slide this as much out of your way as you can. You're not going to be able to do a lot of it now. Or get your backing plate in place. You got to catch it just right, because one side's going to not want to go. And once you get it flipped up, slide it in place and leave whichever one you've got on one side in, so that way you can put you a screw. And then, like I say, go with the far side. Grab you another longer button head. Leave them loose where you got plenty of room. Come back with a button head, a flat, and a lock. Do this on the back. Same thing, button head, flat, lock. And now this plate is on. Make sure everything's good and tight. But remember, make sure you tighten your back screws before you attach the rest of it. Now let's move back to the other side, put the other screws in, finish it up, and we're done. Okay, so now we got everything squared away. We got to put two more screws in this side and get everything tightened down. So you got 2 more button head screws, 2 more washers, and 2 more flat and 2 more lock washers. And at this point, everything ought to be lining up. You can tighten stuff back down. That's it. Now it's time to throw the tools away. All right, so we're going to grab our legs, drop them in. We're going to roll this thing off the rigging stand, and we're ready to go. Now remember that when you're checking your legs, put it in your hand. If you've got it straight and it points back, you got the right leg and the left leg. Now here's another tip. When you're putting your legs in, if you hold it one-handed and it's hard to get in, take and pick up the back just a shade, and it'll slide right in. You take that leverage off of it, it slides right in. Then you're going to want to put your legs in, make sure they're good and flush, and we're ready to roll. Now that you got your legs in, it's pretty easy to pick it up, roll it wherever you want to. Real simple. Throw it on a classic T-bone, and it's real simple to lose your kayak trailer. Now you're not dragging a trailer around anymore. And you've got an XTR tossed in the bed of your truck. They should be coming out soon. Check out yours at www.bdxusa.com.